Okay, and then GS here doing this entirely unscripted video about my upcoming workshop, which is going to be October 11th through 13th in Santa Cruz, California. And I've rented this great facility that sits within about 108 acres of woods. So it's a really beautiful setting to do the kind of work we're going to do. Now, the workshop is based on my standard workshop I do every year in Mexico in February, which is the Masculine Blueprint Training Workshop. But in this one, we're going to have a kind of a special focus on leading in the bedroom. And let me be clear, this is not a sex workshop. There's no nudity or touching or anything like that. What we're talking about is bringing more of a powerful presence into the bedroom and being able to lead in the bedroom in a really fun, playful, kind of edgy, consensual way. And so that's really what we're talking about here. What we'll do is the first day we're going to focus entirely on getting grounded as hell. And so we're going to do a lot of embodiment practice that helps us cultivate the qualities of stillness and spaciousness and presence. And really, this is the root of any kind of strong leadership. You got to have a sense of stillness, and from the spaciousness that results, then you can be very choiceful about how you lead moment to moment. So we'll spend the entire first day doing that. And then the second day, we're going to start by practicing feeling the energies and emotions that are inside of us more. One of the biggest complaints that our women have is that we kind of occur as robots or kind of like stony, and they can't feel us. And so we're going to learn how to cultivate more life force to feel it and let it course through our body. And that actually does take practice, and you can learn to do that better. But the result is that you occur as what I like to say is more of a primal man who others can actually feel instead of just see and hear. And that's a big part of our masculine core, is this primal nature that we can embody. Then from there, we're going to start to practice our command skills and really developing this command presence. And so that's, it's the tenor of your voice. It's what you say, but most importantly, it's the energy with which you say it. And we're going to practice all of that. And then plugging into that are some of the skills that you can bring to the bedroom, like the playful use of pet names with your woman, the playful use of erotic talk with her and how to stimulate her mind through this erotic talk, which some people might call dirty talk, but man, there's nothing dirty about it. And so I like to call it erotic talk, but it's a big part of sexuality, is being able to stimulate her mind as well as her body. So we're going to work on how to factor that in and roll that into your persona in the bedroom. And really the kind of the sum total that we want to cultivate is this dark energy, is how I like to refer to it. And that's a mix of command presence and assuredness, and also playfulness and mischievousness as well. So that you probably already bring the light, where you've got a lot of care for her and an eye on the consensuality and taking good care of her. But to that, you want to bring a little bit of the edge. So you bring the dark and the light into the bedroom. And it's that combination which I think most of your women would tell you they're craving a whole lot more from you. So that is the sum total of what we'll work on. And then we bring that into the fun part, because Saturday nights, the female coaches will come in. And I'm telling you, these women are sharp, and they're going to feel right into you, what's going on inside of you, and they're going to see right through you and reflect it back in a way and coach you in a way that you can hold your strong, grounded masculine presence and playfulness and all the darkness in the face of the fierce feminine. And you are going to get feedback and tune up like you've never experienced before in your life through any other work. I can say that with confidence. So we'll do a lot of that. And then in addition to that, we'll do some work that may be counterintuitive, but it is working on the emotional side of things. 99% of the women, at least that I've experienced in my life, when there's not an emotional connection there, when the emotional connection is not clean, the sexuality tends to close down a little bit. And so if you're wanting more sexuality, hey, attend to the emotional part of this and the connection with her. And we're going to talk about and work with a few ways to do that. And it's really powerful work that you'll find will absolutely support your sexuality and actually create a lot more openness to it. So those are the things that we'll work on these 3 days. And this is powerful work, guys, which is why I'm so excited to give this workshop. I love doing my regular workshop, but this one has a little bit of an edge to it that's going to be a lot of fun to play with. So look, I hope to see you there, or at least hear from you. So take a look at the website and get a little bit more information. And if the dates and the price and the description all fit and you want to talk, reach out. We'll do a 20-minute Zoom call and see if it's a good fit for you. All right. Hope to hear from you.